Attunement for self-control. This is an attunement for all possibilities of self-control. This is a prayer/atonement for self-control that belongs to me because I am part of the divine and the divine is part of me. And in the truest, most divine part of who I am oneness with the truest, highest, superconscious self that I know to be God, that flows through me, among me, and all around me. God in the way that I know to be God, and not the programs and everything else that has been implemented. I am perfect. Understanding that the body has its intention, I dig deep into the patterns of what is, that has been creating this intention, that my body has subconsciously been listening to. And now, in order to remind it, I step into the awareness. Into the awareness. And I recognize that that was then and this is now. And if there was ever a time that I did not have self-control, that was then and this is now. And I no longer need my body to communicate in a way that brings me pain. I no longer need to communicate through me in a way that brings me pain, discomfort, anxiety, or anxiousness, lower frequencies. I no longer need it to communicate to me in a way that makes me feel unworthy of the life. I am no longer surviving. I want my body to understand that I am now thriving in this place of self-control, this place of ultimate transformation, and I'm going to start this attunement with coherence, because this is how I allow myself to have the most possibilities for remodeling and connecting to the subconscious quantum field. The 0 point field, so that all possibilities exist, to be able to exchange information with my many personalities to my highest potential, to my truest self, to my heart-brain coherence, to the divine in me, my high mind, the essence that has no limitations. And as you're listening to this, I ask for permission to connect with your superconscious self. And you can just say yes. Permission is granted. Now, what is self-control? Self-control is a fundamental aspect of our inner strength and personal development, and it refers to the ability to regulate and manage one's thoughts, emotions, and impulses, and behaviors in order to achieve a desired goal or outcome. Superconscious higher self, I want you to take note of the detailed explanation of what self-control is and what it is that I'm opening up to. Emotional regulation. Managing and controlling your emotions. Being able to stay calm in stressful situations and not reacting impulsively to negative emotions like anger or frustration. And maintaining a positive attitude when faced with challenges. Impulse control. The ability to resist immediate gratification in favor of long-term goals. For example, refraining from eating unhealthy foods when you're trying to maintain a healthy diet, or resisting the temptation to procrastinate when you have important tasks to complete. Behavior control. Self-control also relates to your actions. It means making conscious choices that align with your values and goals. even if it requires you to refrain from actions that might be impulsive or counterproductive. Self-control is also delayed gratification, delaying immediate rewards for greater long-term benefits. For example, saving money instead of spending it impulsively can lead to financial stability in the future. Decision-making. Self-control is closely tied to effective decision-making. It enables you to make thoughtful and rational decisions rather than being swayed by emotions or external pressures. Growth. Transformational growth. Self-control is seen as a means of transcending the ego and aligning with higher principles or values. It can help individuals stay centered, practice mindfulness, and make choices that support the level of growth you are looking to attain. Personal development. Self-control is a key component of personal development and self-improvement. It empowers individuals to break free from destructive habits, overcome obstacles, and reach your full potential. In essence, self-control is a valuable attribute that allows you to live a more balanced, purposeful, and fulfilling life. It enables you to resist distraction, making conscious choices, and navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Superconscious higher self, we ask you to treat this, make a massive change in history and everything after that. Replacing what was there with this new information of what self-control is. From memories 1, 2, and 3. So okay. I'm going to drop into the heart now. 5-second breath in. 5-second breath out. Feel it into the heart. I'm breathing right through the heart. 5-second in. 5-second out. I'm breathing in that golden light. As I imagine it coming in from the crown chakra, the top of the head, the divine in me, the spirit of unconditional love. And I'm breathing in that light from the top of my head into my heart chakra. And that's where my heart is. And the color is green. Having my attention right now here in this body, this present moment, now, because this is where we have the highest potential for remodeling our memories. Being right here, right now, in my heart-centered presence with the divine, the truest part of me. And I'm going to ground my energy now. Breathing into the heart, all of the golden light, breathing that down my spine, down my legs, all the way down to the earth, all the way down to the center of the earth's core, the earth's resonance, the heartbeat of the earth, and just intending to connect to the center of the earth. As I am part of this earth and it is part of me, being in the moment, and then breathing the light back up from the center of the earth all the way back up to the top of your head, connecting to central source, to the divine field of information, the 0 point field, connecting this pillar of loving light and bringing it back into my heart. And I'm just breathing back into my heart. I imagine being in my heart-centered presence, being in this presence, I bring to mind the vision of what I truly want to attune now. I ask for permission as I am connecting the vision of my truest, healthiest, most vital self as I go through this experience in life. Who would I be without any limitations? And what limitations has this experience been placing on me? This experience of lacking self-control, what limitations has this experience been placing on me? And as I bring that to mind, I allow the subconscious, the part of me that holds the resistance to healing, to be shown. I allow that part of me to move forward so that I may be treated in this attunement. So let's see. I want you to set your intention and focus on your thoughts on the concept of self-control. Visualize it as a serene and calm river of energy flowing within you. Superconscious, treat this and make a massive change in history and everything after that. I want you to imagine a sphere of golden light surrounding you. This sphere represents self-control. Visualize this light filling you with a sense of inner strength, calm, and resilience. Now I want you to repeat the following affirmation, silently or aloud. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path to growth. Superconscious, treat this until it is true. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of growth. Treat this until it is true. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of growth. Make a massive change in history and everything after that. I want you to take a moment to reflect on situations where you would like to exercise more self-control. And notice what arises. Now visualize yourself responding with patience, grace, and restraint. Thank you. I want you to find any family history that epigenetically might be affecting the ability for you to have your desired end result. And higher self, please open up the DNA sequencing pattern of the family history and prepare that DNA to have an epigenetic switch aligned to this topic, to this choice of self-control. This new choice, this future choice, and prepare to rewrite this particular sequencing, just holding space and having compassion for any family history that may have informed my DNA to this point. And it's time to change, because it's time for me to take my body back. It's time for me to take over my life, my body, consciously. So higher self, please take any beliefs that affect the epigenetic functioning of this body And if there were no family history, no programming on the epigenetic function of what my body feels like, and I am free from the 7 generations of my mother and father's side that influences my epigenetics to what is possible. Treat this and make a massive change in history. And I know that I am so powerful that I can switch my epigenetic switches, like claiming this is my body as my own, and by allowing my true self to let the DNA be my own, and I claim it as my own. And science has proven that it's possible. All we have to do is accept the truth. So all I have to do is accept that this is my body and my timeline, and I'm going to send a signal into my DNA right now. This is what's possible. I can change my genetic expression with my vision of what's possible. I see myself out of any of these memories of the past. I see what's possible, free from the family history. So higher self, please bring forward any rules, any beliefs, any behaviors that have been given to the body of what to eat, what to drink, what to restrict. What are the beliefs that have been programmed into the subconscious mind by authority figures? Maybe something I read. Find the memory structure where all limiting beliefs, behaviors regarding this body and its function and capacities were created. And treat these original memories events, treat these memory structures, open the file and wind these memories, those imprinting, those rules, rewrite them, update them to the current timeline. My body is limitless. My body is limitless. My body is limitless. And I am self-control. I am a human being of love and light that's capable of switching my epigenetics, capable of running an entirely new philosophy right here and right now with my brain state. I am my master of self-control. Letting go of all the old rules and all the limiting beliefs, old memory structures from the past that I have adopted to try to keep me safe. But they no longer serve my highest good. I'm letting it all go. Be right here, right now in the body. I bring the vision again to my mind, and I show my body, my nervous system, that I am full of energy. I am healthy and I am strong. I am self-control, and my body belongs to the most high part of me. And it is my birthright to be healthy. I am limitless. My body can handle anything. Treat this belief until it is true. Treat this belief, bring it down into the memory structure timeline, part-time personalities. Thank you. Thank you. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of growth. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I have the health to do anything I want to do right now. And my vital force inside of me is just waiting to be unlocked right now. I have everything I need in me right now. I can do this. I got this. Treat this until it is true. I am the master of my emotions and actions. I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of growth. Treat all of these emotions, these beliefs and behaviors, and teach this part to join the current timeline. The adult part of me, my highest part. I am better off and safer by going for what I truly want. I am better off and safer by going for what I truly want. I am better off and safer by trusting my body can handle self-control. I am better off and safer by trusting my body can handle it. And even if there's some bumps along the way, I'm better off and safer believing I can switch my epigenetics by feeling this choice over and over and teaching my body what it would be like to feel this way. Trust that my body can handle its superconscious higher self. Rewrite the original memory that kept this part active and kept the highest part of me from making this choice. And take action towards rewiring this memory, rewiring the part that now includes a belief that I have the ability to do this right now, and I am the master of my emotions and actions. Because I am not the same person with the same body as the past. Include the belief that I have the ability to do this right now. I have the ability to be the master of my emotions and actions. Because I am not in the same situation with the same body as in the past, and that was then and this is now. And I will remind myself that that was then and this is now as resistance comes up, because I know so much more now than I did before, because I have tools. That was then and this is now, and I am capable as any other human being, and I am able to improve my self-control and vitality and switch my epigenetic functions into a new timeline. My current timeline. My body is not controlled by my past. It follows my choices, my dreams, my desires, and I see the end results. I see the end results. I see myself living with self-control. I want you to see yourself with self-control. See yourself as the master of emotions and actions. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control. Do it now. See yourself living with self-control. What would it feel like? How do you see yourself living? Superconscious, treat this and make a massive change in history. My epigenetics have changed, and I am untethered from family history. My current reality is all that is running, which is a new program. I can live this choice, and I can teach my body a new timeline, and I am ready and able to do this. Superconscious higher self. Continue to rewrite, reorganize my memory structures regarding this choice, and if there's any resistance, I imagine myself putting it in a big bubble in front of me, and I imagine blowing that resistance out of my body. And that was all just a part of the past memory structure creating resistance. And now I see myself separate from that memory structure. My true self and my brain state now are in charge by my current reality, by the new choices that I have decided. My current brain state is that this reality, I am free from the past. I am limitless. I am the master of my emotions and actions. It was only the memories that were keeping my body limited. The memory, the idea that I couldn't have self-control. The idea that I couldn't be better than this moment. The idea that I wasn't enough. The idea from the past. In this current moment, I am free of my past. My body is limitless, and I can teach my body how to function differently. When I ask, what's the next best step? What is the next step action that I need to take to experience this new choice? And how can I show my body that I am in a new timeline and a new capacity? And what's the next best thing that I can do to prepare my body to have a new experience? To be able to have this choice, to see myself doing self-control and all the possibilities that exist. And if other humans around the world have completely changed their body functions, then I know I can too. And I will continue to do my next best step. I want you to notice, what are the steps that you will need to take for self-control? I will give you some examples. Perhaps it's going to involve body movements, meditations, attunements. Anytime these emotions of not having self-control arise, what are the actions that I'm going to choose to help my body restore itself to self-control? So take all these recorded memories into the matrix of the universe, to be retrieved by the main personality brain state at any time. From this point forward, I continue to attune the subconscious to see this new reality and this new timeline, this new possibility to be able to run automatically my nervous system that controls every body function in the highest and best way. Thank you. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of growth. I am certain, calm in any situation, and when the storms of life come, I am a thriver. I am a sovereign being who deserves to be well. I am well. I am a traveler. I am adventurous. And who would I be if my body's intelligence and wisdom of healing and strength of vitality was unlocked for me? Who would I be if I were to remember that I am a sovereign being? What would I be doing? Would I be willing to allow the past energy to be released and just relax? So releasing the past energy, that's right, breathing through the heart, just letting go of all the emotional baggage, letting it all go. All the emotional baggage from the past, it's just a memory. Higher self, please allow my main personality to see all the positives of these parts, to help these parts to see the positives in themselves. Thank you. Rewrite these codes and turn into patterns, into higher and better programming. Thank you. Now I see an image of me at my best with a higher vision, and I see myself saying something positive to imprint in this part to rewrite. I am healthy, I am vital, and I am the master of my emotions and actions. And I possess the power of self-control, and it guides me on my path of spiritual growth, personal growth, any kind of growth. And I am capable in any situation. I am calm in any situation. I am free. I am living my best life. I am traveling. I am enjoying life with my family. I am flying. I am include whatever it is that you are doing. These are just examples. I am living limited. I am living unlimited, limitless possibilities. This is a new way of seeing myself, a new command that helps me to live a heart-centered life. I am teaching my body new things, showing it a newer version. I am loving life. I am full of energy. I am the master of my emotions. Higher self, continue to make this massive change in history. Exchange and update the memory structure that is stuck in this new image, new verbal commands, to be able to join the highest part of me and be on the same team, and show that part of me that they don't die by integration, but that they get to have their instructions updated and rewritten, the strategies updated and rewritten to help the needs get met at a higher and better way. Treat this belief until it is true. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I possess the power of self-control. It guides me on my path of growth. My body is strong and vital, and it has an innate intelligence to heal. Superconscious, treat this belief until it is true. My body is strong and vital, and has an innate intelligence to heal. My body is strong and vital and has an innate intelligence to heal. Treat this belief until it is true. Exchange the memory with the old outdated memories from the past when the body didn't feel that it had self-control. Now my body is strong and vital. I am the master of my emotions and actions, and I have innate intelligence to be the master of my emotions and actions. Higher Self, please continue to instruct the subconscious to be able to help all parts rehearse this new belief. Continue to instruct the subconscious to be able to help all parts rehearse this new belief, this new mantra, that I am the master of my emotions and actions. My body is strong and vital and has innate intelligence to heal. Continue to instruct the subconscious to be able to help all parts rehearse this new belief, this new mantra. My body has the instructions for growth. My body has the intelligence of nature, which I am a part of. I am a part of the intelligent, and I am part of my highest self, my true self. Treat this belief until it is true. I am the master of my emotions and actions. That's right. Thank you. Awaken in truth with the body's intelligence when it's not being run by the past and protecting itself. Please treat this belief that I deserve to be the master of my emotions. I deserve to be well. I deserve to live and be well. Higher Self, find any parts that really need to have this memory exchange with the new higher self, that I deserve to have a life and live and be well. It is my birthright. As a pillar of loving life, it is my birthright. I deserve to live and be well. I deserve to live and be well as part of nature, as part of the divine universe. I am inherently loving. There is nothing wrong with my true nature. Nothing I've done, no behavior is indicative of my true nature. I deserve, as a being of love and light, to be well. I am part of this universe, and it is part of me. I am part of nature, and it is part of me. All the parts of the universe deserve to have the highest expression, the highest true self, the main personalities. I am the master of my emotions and actions. Ground all of the following beliefs. I can handle the vulnerabilities of life. I can handle the tensions of the opposite. I can feel all the feelings of my parts and still choose love and still choose my heart. I don't need to hide and stay small. I don't need to be weak or sick to be safe. I don't need to lack self-control for validation. I am free to be me, and I am okay being vulnerable. At the same time, I can handle it. I am a resilient golden ship of love and light. Higher Self, treat all the parts of the frequency until it is true. I am resilient. I am a master of my emotions. I am a golden ship of love and light, updating, exchanging memories until it is true, growing the higher part of me, the true part of me, and part of me through integrating all of me as one, growing my inner team, growing this golden ship to be bigger, stronger, wider. Higher Self, please find any memories hidden, any hidden parts that are cross-wired with the autonomic nervous system that have resulted in blockages. Please find the memory structure from the past that has been running the pathways and having limited the epigenetic expression to its fullest. Please find this memory, whether it was in this timeline or past ancestral timelines. Open the file and rewrite it, updating it with self-healing mechanisms that are available from the highest self. That I am the master of my emotions and actions. It's just part of my innate healing mechanism. I am free to let go of the past. I am free to let go of anything that matches the past energy. Now trading those memory structures until they are updated to the current timeline with my adult main personality, the truest part of me, that it is free, resilient. I am able to let go of the past. And I am breathing down, grounding. I am letting go of the past, grounding myself. As I let go of the past, I live in this current timeline, the multidimensional reality of higher dimensions and the 0-point field, the quantum higher self. Treat any memory structures that have been cross-wired in my brain. Trade any of those memory structures that resulted in an epigenetically less than optimal functioning, and restore those memory structures to the current timeline where the adult main personality knows that it's a pillar of love and light, where I know my values and I know my true self, and I know that I am the master of my emotions and actions. And my body no longer needs to be confused between myself and the other, because the truest part of me knows the difference. Updating, rewriting all the functions, I know the difference between myself and another. I know who I am in truth. I know what I love, and I know how to keep balance in my body. And I know how to be the master of my emotions and actions. Higher self, continue to update all these memories to be able to unlock the self-healing mechanisms of the current timelines, memory, the adult main personality. Thank you. My body knows how to heal itself, and I don't need old past strategies to drive my body anymore. Higher self, resolve the function that needs to be resolved. We don't need our body to be sick to teach us how to do that anymore. I don't need to live in the old energy to teach me how to live in a higher and better way and live an aligned life. Thank you, superconscious higher self. Continue to rewrite, recode all the memories that have been touched on today, updating the attention, the intelligence of the body, updating the intelligence, the epigenetic expression, unlocking self-healing mechanisms, and being able to perceive the truth when my heart is out of alignment. Please continue to rewrite and recode all of the memories that have been touched on today. Updating the intelligence of the body, updating the epigenetic expression, unlocking self-healing mechanisms, and be able to perceive the truth in my heart. And I can now live a heart-centered life. Thank you to all parts that are willing to integrate today. Thank you to the main personality, adult part of me that had the courage to feel the parts again. Thank you. And I remind myself that if I just decide not to be afraid of the past, and this is just a past memory structure, that I'm willing to learn these protective responses, my superconscious higher self will create the health from this new state of brain state, from this new timeline. And I know it's possible. And I hold this new vision and image in my new timeline. I hold this new vision. I am the master of my emotions and actions. All possibilities are open, and I'm sending signals to my whole body, my brain, my organs, my skin, my kidneys, my heart, and it's time to come back into coherence. It's time to thrive. It's time to fly. And all this is done. I see the vision inside my body. I see my life starting to flow throughout all the cells. This is how I heal, by choosing to come back into love and its purpose, step by step, bit by bit, because this is how I get my body back, my health back. I'm better off learning the lessons of love with all my heart wide open. I am the master of my emotions and actions with all my heart wide open. As I move from threat into calm, into rebuilding my future in coherence. I see myself living with purpose and imprinting this frequency into every cell of my life, living in my values, dismissing the inner conflict, releasing them from the past. Higher self, superconscious, please continue to remodel all memories, all aspects of the psyche, of the subconscious and the conscious that we touched on today. Continue to send a message of safety to all the cells, to all the meridians, to all the organs of how to move through this healing response, to remind the body that I am safe, and when it feels and what it feels like to feel safe, to remind my body how to rest and repair. Thank you, higher self, for assisting in today's attunement. And so it is.